I'm playing a format that I usually don't play. So this is a sealed deck tournament. I'll explain what that is. I usually draft. And I do pretty well at drafting. But the format for the tournament today is sealed. It's slightly different. All right. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be doing today. So this is called the Arena Direct. It costs 5,000 gems, which is roughly like $27, $28. It's just this weekend. And what you do is they give you 6 packs of cards with random stuff in it. Some rare, some uncommon, some common. Maybe some mythic rare if you get lucky. And you got to build a deck based on just these 6 packs of cards. And you have as much time as you want to do that. And then you start hopping into games against people. And it's there's single game matches, so it's not like best 2 out of 3 with each person. It's just your opponent and you get either win or lose. If I lose 2 times, see these pips over here? I'm out. It's over, you're done. Okay, if I get 0 wins, I get nothing. If I get 1 win, I get nothing. If I get 2 wins, I get nothing. If I get 3 wins, I get nothing. 4 wins, I get 2,000 gems back. Less than half of my entry fee back. If I get 5 wins, I get my full entry fee back. And if I get 6 wins, I don't get the gems back. They still pocket that. But I get 1 Ether Drift Collector booster box. This has 12 packs of cards in it only. But there are card styles in the collector boosters that you can't get in the regular boosters, including some really nice treatments, shiny cards, alternate art, and even a limited edition, like only 500 printed rare. So this booster box, I was looking last night, was selling on Amazon for like $260. So maybe we lose all our money real quick and go home, or maybe we try. And you can try as many times as you want this weekend. So some of the really good players, they'll do this over and over and over and over again. And I saw one content creator end up a weekend winning 10 times. Like, so he's getting 10 boxes shipped to him. So yeah. Sealed, you build what you're given, and draft at least build following a synergy. So the difference, like I do drafts a lot. Where do I go? I'm like losing my mind here. I'm actually in the middle of a draft. This is the draft I'm currently doing. You get only 3 packs of cards, and you don't get all the cards in the pack. You open the first pack, you look at all the cards in the first pack, and you pick any 1 card from that pack. And there's 8 other people at the draft table. You pick the card you want, and you pass that pack to the person on your left. And then you get the pack that the person took 1 card out of, and then you get to pick 1 card from that pack. And then you pass it to your left. And then I'm going to pick any card from the pack that gets passed to me. And you keep doing that all around the table until all the cards are drafted from that 1 pack. Then you open the second pack, pick any card you want from it, pass it to the right this time. And it goes all the way around the table like that until you've drafted from the pack 2. And then pack 3, you go back to the left. And what this does is you kind of want to try to read the signals of what people are passing to you. Like maybe you opened their first card was a really good white card, right? There's 5 different colors of Magic. Maybe you open a really great white card, but the person that's passing the packs to you is also drafting white, maybe? And so you're not getting any more white cards after that first. You have to kind of read the signs and switch to colors that people aren't drafting and see what you can come up with. And in this tournament, you can see there's still an entry fee. It's 1,500 gems. It's much cheaper. But like, even if you get 0 wins, you get 50 gems back in a pack of cards. 1 win, you get 100 gems, 250, and like I'm up to 1,000 gems on this run. I haven't lost any. You can lose 3 times in these. I haven't lost any yet. And then if you get all the way up to 7 wins, you get 2,200 gems in 6 packs. And I usually, with the drafts, and like every once in a while I'll have one where I really just whiff. But I usually get 3, 4, and even 5 wins in these, so I can keep going. With the, you know, I get a lot of the gems back, so I just keep drafting and don't have to spend like a ton. But that's not what we're doing today. But yeah, this is the deck I'm currently running with 3 wins. It's doing really well. Green is very, very strong in Aether Drift. This is the deck down here that's winning a lot. I've got this rare, which is just insane. It's 5 mana for an 8/8 trample, and it can cycle and do things. Yeah. Thank you, Thomas. And good morning. But anyway, let's go into this tournament. We have a lot of time to craft the deck, but I hope we get good rares. There's an element of luck to this. Obviously, playing correctly helps as well. But the only other Arena Direct I've done, I went 0-2. Very highly competitive. Hopefully, I'll have some streamer luck here. 5,000 gems down the toilet right now. Yeah. Arena Direct, sealed tournament. We got to get 2 wins. I mean, we got to get 6 wins before we get 2 losses, and not a lot of prizes along the way. And the grand prize is a collector's edition collector booster box. So let's do it. We're playing against other people here, and they're all trying to get this prize. Yes, this is playing against live opponents and highly skilled opponents. This is a very competitive event. All right, here we go. 5,000 gems. Let's open these packs and get some good rares. All right, the rares are gonna pop up first. Okay. This is actually I haven't actually played with this card yet, but this can go pretty much in any deck. This is the Aether Spark. This is the trophy that people in the race are going for. This is pretty cool. I have actually never seen this card. This format's only been out for a couple of weeks now. It came out on the 11th on Arena, I think, of February. So the cards are still new. I think this is pretty good. But we have some nice green stuff. This is great. This is a 5/4. Other dinosaurs you control get +1/+1 for 3 mana only. That's great. District Mascot is perfectly fine. Rare as well. This card is great. And this is a red blue. So I could potentially see playing red blue. I'm saying red. My brain is scattered. Green, blue with these 3 cards, and maybe even the March of the World Ooze, which is really hard to cast, but a very good spell. And you know what? And these are some good white and blue cards too. I've never played with Last Ride. This is not a good card. Yeah. All right. Let's see what. Those are the rares. Let's see what all the other cards are. An Equipment Planeswalker. I think it's the first time they've done an Equipment Planeswalker, and it's really cool because it protects itself too, as long as you have a creature, right? So as long as the Aether Spark is attached to a creature, it can't be attacked. It has whenever equipped creature deals damage during your turn, put that many loyalty counters on the Aether Spark, right? So if you have a creature in play, you just attach it, right? With the +1, attach the Aether Spark to up to 1 target creature you control, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. And then a -5 ability to draw 2 cards, and then a -10 ability to add 10 mana of any one color. Let me see what the win rate is on this card. There's a site I use called 17lands.com that analyzes how well cards do. Um, the Aether Spark has a 61.2% win rate, at least in draft. And that's really good. Yeah. In sealed as well. 59 something percent. Yeah. So that's a good win rate. All right, let's look at all of our other cards. What do we have for gold cards? Not that many. White, black, dual land. Black, red, dual land. Apocalypse Runner. White, red. Oh, that's not great fixing. So in Magic, there's 5 different colors. For anybody who's brand new, there's 5 different colors, and you have to have lands to summon your spells that are of the appropriate color. And usually you want to try for a 2-color deck so that you can get the right lands reliably. So playing something that's like 3 colors is only really advised if you have what's called fixing, which are lands that produce multiple colors, like this one produces black and white, or black and red. But let's look at the commons and the uncommons. This card's great. This card's pretty good removal. This is good removal. Interface Ace is okay. This is okay. This is okay. This is decent. White's got an okay amount of cards. Green and red for the win. Ranger's Refueler is excellent. This card can be good. This card's eh. Blue doesn't seem to have too many, even though 2 Ranger Refuelers is really nice. I'd like to try to make blue-green work if possible, but I'm not sure we have the cards for that. Black. 2 Pactile Terrors is great. Let me see my red here. Road Rage is good. Yeah, so our first step is really to build the best deck possible. That's the first thing we have to try to get right. All right, green seems really strong in the set, and I have good green cards already. Plow Through, I got 2 Plow Throughs. Point the Way is useless. Stampeding Scurryfoot is great. I can play Broken Wings. This is great. I don't know if I have other dinosaurs, though. Veloheart Bike is fine. Ooze Patrol is fine. Earth Rumbler is fantastic. Migrating Ketrodon is a dinosaur, so I have another dinosaur. Is great. These are all great. This... What's the win rate on March of the World Ooze? It's a very, very powerful but expensive card. It actually has a 62% win rate. Okay. So maybe we play that. Let's see what it does. Creatures you control have base power and toughness 6/6 and are oozes in addition to other types. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if it's not their turn, you create a 3/3 green elephant creature. So you just make elephants. All right, take care, Phantom Lord. Bye, Alaska. Take care. So yeah, so maybe we play that. Green is our base. I would love to be able to play Seat of Arma. Yeah, Elephant's Tribe. There are some nice elephants in this. Like this mouse creates an elephant as well. What if we play Seat of Arma? And we also have the Aether Spark, right? Yeah, which pretty much will go in any deck we play. Any mana fixing in your artifacts? Yes. This is not amazing though, but I could play it in a pinch. But I don't even know if we need to play 3 colors. Let's see. Let's see what blue looks like first, because I really like Seat of Arma. This is really good if you're discarding a lot of cards with cycling, and that's typically done in blue-red. And I don't know how much discarding I'm going to be doing. I have a couple cards with cycling, but not many. But all right, we'll put it in just to see. Slick Imitators, eh. I can play that. That's not good. This isn't great. This is all right. These are good. Yeah, I don't know if that's enough. And I wouldn't have much in the way of removal. I have 2 plow throughs and a counter spell. So maybe Seat of Armor is not worth playing. And blue is not the color we pair with. Hey, welcome back, Cuddly. And how you doing, Travelog? My removals are in white. Okay, for removal, I have Road Rage in red. Fuel the Flames, but it deals 2 damage to every creature. But it also cycles. I have Crash and Burn, which is expensive, but it is removal. So red's got a couple options. My black, I think, is really weak. I have no removal in black. My white has just 1 Ride's End. Oh, and a Collision Course. Collision Course deals X damage to target creature where X is the number of permanents you control that are creatures or vehicles, or I can destroy an artifact. And then Ride's End destroys any vehicle or creature, and it's less expensive if they're tapped. Yeah. Let me see. Besides removal, I'm so nervous, guys. I can't even tell you. Like, my brain's not even thinking straight because I just want to do well. How's Nesting Bot doing? 55% win rate. This card is really good, but I think I need a lot of artifacts. Oh no, actually no. This tap 3 untapped creatures you control. Till end of turn, this vehicle becomes an artifact creature and gains flying, and I put a 1/1 counter on it. So if the board is stabilized, and this is a slow format, and I have 3 extra creatures at the end of their turn, I can tap them and put a +1/+1 counter on it until this thing is huge. I've played with that before and done really well. Oh, Gallant Strike's another removal. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater, and it has cycling. All right, so maybe we do white. We would definitely play Ride's End. I don't need... I don't know why they're putting blue in my deck. Don't put blue in my deck. Actually, just get rid of these for now. We need to get 23 cards. 23 cards, and we'll play 17 lands, most likely. I don't think Light Wheel Enhancements is really good. 48%, yeah. Nesting Bot's okay. Interface Ace, not the greatest win rate. Same thing with the Leonin Surveyor. The Lotus Guard, not a great... See, white is considered overall the weakest color in this set. So it's no surprise that their win rates are pretty low, but that doesn't mean that's not the right choice for us in this pool of cards. You know what I mean? Oh, that's why it had the blue still. All right, let me take out the white for a second. Let me explore red. Red would play Road Rage. We could play Burner Rocket and kick off Celebrations if we needed to. Adrenaline Jockey's fine. Goblin Surveyor's fine. Crash and Burn. This Thunderhead Gunner is great. No, we'd be short. Unless I want to play some of these other things that are a little more iffy. I think Mako's okay if you're playing red-blue and have a lot of cycling. I think it is white. I think it's green white. Broadcast Rambler is not terrible, I think. Pride of the Road. I have a lot of one drops. I need more twos. There. Do something like that? Splash a bit of blue for your rare card. Seat of Armor is really good. 61% win rate. This card here. So it's a 2/3 for 2 mana, but it's a green and a blue. And then Exhaust, which means you can only use this once. For 1 blue and 2 green and X. Put X 1/1 counters on Seat of Armor. Then you may have the base power and toughness of each other creature you control become equal to Seat of Armor's power until end of turn. So it's like a one way to like push through with a whole bunch of damage. But I don't have any real fixing to my mana. Is the blue-white rare also good? It is. Mendicant. I haven't played with this card yet, but it is good. But I think it really requires a lot of artifact synergy. Yeah, so Mendicant's power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. And there's a mechanic in this to start your engines, and then every time you deal damage on your turn to the opponent, your speed increases. And once you hit max speed at 4, there's other abilities that unlock. So at max speed, this one, whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may pay 1 and copy it. So that's decent. But again, I don't think I have a lot of artifacts. I have 7. Probably not worth it, yeah. If I had like the dual lands to do this, or a night market, which allows you to get any color, I would more... I think it's worth not jumping around with too many different colors. I could play Scrap Compactor if I want another removal type effect. What's the win rate on Scrap Compactor? 54? What does this look like if we separate out creatures and spells? All right, creatures are on the top, spells and interaction on the bottom. We have a lot of spells. Only 10 creatures. And a lot of vehicles. Ooh, and you can't... Oh, this actually does any color. I forgot the Velahart Bike is a mana dork. As well. I love that I have one other dinosaur to go with my Regal Imperiosaur. Maybe we can splash it? With the Velahart Bike? The other issue is just not... I don't have a lot of creatures. And I don't think I have too many other ones that I want to roll with. Green, I'm basically using everything. These 3 cards really aren't great. .9 average. Do you think I could do 16 lands with this? No, I mean, March of the World Ooze is 3. Ugh. Any of the other colors I should be considering? I don't think so. That's the problem with sealed. Is like, you know, when you're drafting a deck, you can hone in on 2 colors and just draft only those colors and really have enough playables. Sometimes in sealed, your pool isn't deep enough in any 2 colors to have like enough playables. I could play Swiftwing. Let's see. Swiftwing Assailant has a 53.2% win rate, and Lotus Guard Disciple 52.7. It's just 4 mana for a 3/3. Not amazing. But it's another creature. And maybe this one. I don't know. All right, let's see. Out of this, I wish I had more. I guess we have Nesting Bot, District Mascot, Stampeding Scurryfoot. That's early plays. Maybe I don't play the Ooze? Broadcast Rambler creates a creature. What's the win rate on this thing? 56. Earth Rumbler is fantastic, but like, maybe I don't need that. And how many vehicles do I have? 1, 2, 3. Maybe I don't need Interface Ace. That doesn't do too much. Do they intentionally make bad cards, or is it all basically the situation? Like all cards have a use depending on circumstance. That's one of the hardest things to learn about Magic, is that there always are situations where a bad card can be like the perfect solution, right? And there are times when every card can shine and be your savior. That's why I'm checking the percentages, the win percentages of these cards, because determining whether a card is good or not is like, how many times when you draw that card is it going to help you win the game? Like on average. Despite the fact that there's going to be circumstances with every card where it's completely useless and your savior. Yeah. You know someone who loves making decks with bad cards? Yeah, that's true. But yeah, there are, and a lot of the value of a card comes down to the casting cost compared to what it does, right? That's how you really value the card. A lot of times. Like compare this is a rare compared to a common, right? And rares typically will have higher power and do more things than a common. But look at the difference here. This is 2 green and a white. It's 3 mana, but it's 2 green, so it's harder to cast than this one, which is 1 white and two others. But they're both 3 mana cards. This is a 5/4 creature, 5 attack, 4 like health, 4 toughness, what they call it. And other dinosaurs you control get +1/+1. And this one is 2/2. Now this one flies, which it can't be blocked by things that don't fly, and it does have an effect the first turn it comes into play, where it gives another creature lifelink or indestructible. But you can just see, like, this is going to be a big problem for the opponent right away if I get this out on turn 3, where this one's like, okay. Hey, Terralyn, what's up? You only remember having a white and green deck with a lot of trees? That's amazing. We're doing a tournament today, and I'm really nervous. I think something like this, I have to cut one more card. I'm trying to figure out what to cut. March of the Worlders is really good, but it's very hard to cast. I have 12 creatures. I could play the 41 special. Yeah. I don't think I should go down to 16 lands, right? I mean, my average cost is pretty low, but I do have a couple of really expensive things too. And I don't want to get mana screwed. Pride of the Road, is that really good in this? 52.3? So I don't think I'm getting to max speed. This card only gets good if I hit max speed. I wonder if Seat of Arm is worth it, because even the exhaust ability requires blue. I'm gonna take Pride of the Road out. Let's see how this looks like. And they're suggesting 2 blue to pay for my 1 blue card, and I also have the Velahart bike. You can see troubles with the deck case. You need creatures to use vehicles. Yeah, the good. There's a couple good newses about that though. Roadside assistance is an enchantment, but it creates a pilot for vehicles when it comes into play. So that's technically another creature. Nesting bot, when it dies, it creates another creature. There was one other, I thought. There was one other thing I was thinking in my head that was good about my creatures situation. I can't remember it now. Was there something else that was okay about it? Something else create a creature? Oh yeah, this creates creatures, but if we ever get into play and the opponent casts something on my turn. 11 creatures. Yeah, it is a little light. I don't know what to do though. I really don't know. I might let's go let me just play around for a minute. I know I'm taking forever doing this, but I don't want to get this wrong. What if I don't play the blue? What if I play 8 and 8 lands? We put the Pride of the Road back in. We put the Broadcast Rambler back in. Oh, the Broadcast Rambler created creatures. That was the other thing. I feel like that helped my mana, but my creature, like, it doesn't. My card quality goes down doing that. I feel like let's just give this a shot. You know, what's the worst that happens? You can modify between rounds, yeah, if it's not going well. $11 creatures. Damn, I just don't. Yeah, I wish I had more creatures. It's really what it is. I wish I had more like decent cheap creatures. Maybe a camera launcher. Actually don't hate camera launcher. Can I get rid of? Broken Wings is really good main deck in this format because there's so many vehicles that are artifacts. Plow through removal. I gotta keep that. I literally can't figure out what to cut. I do like having the camera launcher in there, but I don't know what to cut. Because I don't want to go down any more creatures, and the creatures are the only things that are weak. It's the only things that are weak. Maybe I don't need roadside assistance. Creature. Enchanted permanent gets +1/+1. It has lifelink, and you get a 1/1 pilot with it, and they can put it on vehicles like this Earth Rumbler and just destroy everything. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm gonna take one of the Leon Surveyors away. Yeah. All right, let's try this.